impact a million people a day. That was, in my mind, like even Tony Robbins wasn't doing that.
With a lot of big name authors who've written tons of huge books, and they're part of the old school, and they don't want to get on Instagram, or they know it's there.
My entire life, just because I've got to know all kinds of different people and fall in love with people in a way that I didn't have before, and I was just sort of a private rich dude. So I'm loving it.
What was the first thing that you did?
And what is in these emails? Other people's crap. If you don't have boundaries with this.
So the first week is all about ideas, about how to generate ideas. Now, a lot of your folks who are watching, maybe they're like really good at that.
Every single person listening right now can be in front of millions of people within 10 years if you just start.
I deal with
Risk. But believe me, if there was no pain, people would have just destroyed themselves, cut them into bits. Right now there is pain. That is what is keeping them in one piece.
It's going to impact sleep, it's going to impact how much money you make, it's going to impact how much self-control you have, and so when
Already they have plenty of ideas, but I've noticed that when people are getting started, sometimes they're like, well, I hear this…
Cut it into ribbons.
Right.
If there's no pain in the body at all, maybe you would have pulled out your intestines and walked on the street. It would look jazzy. Looks good.
It's an idea for somebody else, but I don't know like what I'm good at. I don't know what skill I have that I could apply in this entrepreneurial world. So I'm trying to help people.
You would have to have a daytime show every single day that had 1 million viewers to do that. 3 years ago when I wrote my book, and
people like learn the power of observation, and then in the second week it's all about selecting the best idea. Okay, you got like 5 ideas.
that said, okay, I'll give this a shot. Was it a speech or a video? What happened?
Well, I've been speaking for a really, really long time, but what it really was actually a confrontation, and a good one.
Is how do you know which one is best for you right now? So there's an intuitive process called the Side Hustle Selector. It takes about 10 minutes, really quick and easy to go through.
What is the fear about? The fear is always about, if I do this, I may suffer. So that is the fundamental of my work, to bring you to your place where the…
Week 3 is all about logistics and preparing to launch, and like, what do you need? What are the deliverables? How do you make the website?
I started understanding that my ideas could really help people, but I couldn't reach as many. I started realizing, wow, 10 years from now, if I stick to it, in November I had 200 followers on Instagram.
fear of suffering, because there are only two kinds of sufferings that you go through: physical suffering and mental suffering. When we say physical suffering,
We were on my balcony and Tony said, hey, you need to get into this space. I said, look, man, I like this, but I like that I can go into a restaurant and not everybody knows me, right?
Put this thing outside the bedroom, and I wake up, I walk over to where the phone is, it's plugged into my…
You need, all that kind of stuff. Week 4 is about launch and debut, like probably before you feel ready. Like your validation comes through experimentation with the marketplace, not through some advanced kind of thing you do, far in advance. And then week 5 is all about regroup and refine.
wherever there is no pain, you chopped it off, right? There's no pain in your nose, I'm sure. In the name of fashion, you would have…
Just mentioned I have 200,000, approaching a few short, but truly engaged followers, right? These people listen but every single day, I'm in front of 200,000.
To actually tune in up here and say, what's the one thing I'm gonna get done today that really matters to me? If you're the kind of person that feels like you don't have control over…
People every day impacting and helping and being of service. That's since November. My dream was in 10 years to get in front of 1 million people every single day. And now I know in 10 years I'll be in front of millions of people. Well,
I'm going to cuss right now, so I give everybody permission, but I just want to say this.
There is pain in the body. Unfortunately, the truth is, if there was no pain in the body, most human beings would have destroyed themselves, mutilated themselves. See, already you have done, see…
Like once it's out there, what happens next? Like, is it a big success? Is it a big failure? Most likely, and this has been my experience, I'd be curious about yours, most likely there's like a third option where…
My bathroom, I turn it off, I don't look at it yet. I give myself 5 minutes. 5 minutes before I tune into the world.